man has told the Infected Blood Inquiry that the Belfast Health Trust knew he had hepatitis C 4 years before the diagnosis was passed on to him. Simon Hamilton was giving evidence to the UK Public Inquiry, which this week is sitting in Belfast. It also heard from a patient's daughter who spoke of the stigma surrounding her mother's health after she received infected blood during a transfusion. Our health correspondent Marie-Louise Connolly reports.
Two separate families, two very different stories, but both severely impacted by the contaminated blood scandal. They were giving evidence, first Simon as a patient, who also said he was speaking for those who couldn't.
And feel the importance of speaking for those who aren't here. And there are many, not only in Northern Ireland, but also in England, Wales and Scotland. We are a community of sufferers.
Speaking as a carer, Danielle said the stigma of her mum's condition led her to being bullied.
It started to become quite apparent that some kids wouldn't stand too close to me. Some of them wouldn't touch a bottle that I had maybe lifted. They wouldn't pass a ball to me in netball. It was like I'd become some sort of leper.
As well as hearing how lives have been damaged, the inquiry's also trying to establish who knew what and when, and the possibility of a cover-up. One of the themes emerging is how critical information about people's own health was managed by the health service. Often years elapsed between tests being done and results of serious life-threatening conditions being told to patients. And that's exactly what happened to Simon Hamilton. This Belfast Health Trust document shows his tests for hepatitis C came back positive in 1990, but he wasn't told that for years.
It's pretty clear from my records, as I can see, that I was informed about 4 years later.
4 years later, 1994?
Yeah.
Danielle told me that it's been difficult watching her mum's health deteriorate. Back in the inquiry, she recalled when consultants said her mum's second liver transplant wasn't going to plan.
We are flying you home too. We're sending you home to spend whatever time you have left with your family in Belfast.
Witnesses say they're grateful to the inquiry team, whom they hope will be able to establish the truth. Marie-Louise Connolly, BBC Newsline.